Hi, my name is Jeff and welcome back to my workshop. We're continuing on the Walters Bank building painting. So with the primer coat on, which will also serve as my concrete color for my trim, I'm starting to add an acrylic paint that I've thinned out a little bit. This is crushed stone. And just applying it with a paintbrush to the cut stone sections of the wall. And I don't want it even, I want it to have some variation in color as I do this, because each stone would have a slightly different variation in color. They wouldn't all be identical. We're doing this section by section, working our way across the model. And I am trying to kind of dry brush on here a little bit. I don't want too much paint on the brush when I'm doing this, otherwise it gets really dark. Too little paint and you start to get brush strokes, so it's kind of a balancing act. And as you can see, care is taken around the windows. By the way, the base coat, that my concrete color, is a Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Perfect Gray flat ultra matte finish. I just picked that up at my local hardware store, or big box stores will have them. Okay, with that done, I then wanted to add some more color variation, so I used a off-white paint. This was called Vanilla. It's an acrylic paint, and I just sponge painted it onto the stonework. And you can see it kind of adds a blotchy look to it, but we're going to tone that down in our next step when we add an India ink alcohol wash over it. That'll kind of blend everything together and give a good model look on it. So we're just going to finish up the model sponge painting on with light touch with the vanilla. And again, I'm working to get it on the stone, not on the concrete, on the cement portions. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you find it helpful, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, so I'd appreciate if you share the video if you enjoyed it. And let me know what you like and what you don't like, or how you might do things differently. I look forward to hearing from you. So with the vanilla dry, this is the point where the model is. And now we need to deal with the roof on here. We're going to do, I printed up a sheet of paper with lines on the back, and I just painted it my grimy black color. This is a Vallejo Panzer Gray. I've got an older sheet, color's slightly different. I'm not sure if it was a different paint or just an older sheet of paper or a different type of paper. But that's okay, because the colors, a little variety in the roof doesn't matter. Then I just cut along the lines on here, and I used an Excel spreadsheet to create the lines on the paper and then just print it in my laser printer. But it gives me a good cut mark so that my strips are consistent in size. So we'll cut a few of these and then we'll glue it onto the building. And I just glued it on with tacky glue, although you could use white glue as well. You could also use transfer tape if you prefer. And then I coated some of the seams with a Sharpie marker just to give it a look like it had been tarred over and repaired. And I've already put the Indian ink wash on here. As you can see how it kind of blended everything together. The only thing left to do is I want to put a sign right in here that says bank, and I think I'm going to try and get those letters 3D printed to put on there, and then I can paint them the concrete color and glue them to the front of the building. I think that would kind of look really neat. So that may be a short coming up in the future once I get those 3D printed, so stay tuned to the channel for that. Thank you for watching. And again, please remember to like and subscribe.